Stutts and Cecil, hotter than the Carolina Summer Scott, are in the booth. Zane Riley of the Revolt going one-on-one with the ace of CWF Mid-Atlantic, Arik Royal, in our opening contest this week on CWF Worldwide.
This is what I was looking forward to when I saw the sheet. This is actually a rematch from earlier this year. A great match between these two.
It was back in the month of March in the Pro Wrestling International Heavyweight Championship Tournament that these two locked horns. Honestly, one of my favorite matchups of the year at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. A return match, like you said, but this is a very different Zane Riley that we are seeing. The fun-loving, happy-go-lucky, the party manimal Zane Riley has been replaced by a man with very, very morals and daredevil style there from Riley, putting his body on the line right into the front row of the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. The party manimal may be gone, but Zane Riley still wrestles with, I'm going to say, even an increased intensity from what he used to.
Yes, he has. He's left a lot of the fun stuff behind, and I don't recall ever seeing him do a dive like that. That's a big man to be doing that. And these are two heavy, heavy hitters.
Riley and Caleb Conley, the Revolt, have made headlines across this country and around this world in recent months. Just a few weeks back, nearly tore down the Cabarrus Arena in Concord against the Young Bucks, and questionable move there from Riley.
Very questionable. I mean, he didn't technically kick him low, but he did.
Ron Weasley, count this 3.
Hit right in the face of rookie referee Kane Justice. Only got 2 out of it. Yeah, you're right. Not grounds for an automatic disqualification. Referee's discretion. And Kane Justice gonna let him go. A win from Riley here means a whole lot, because as we touched on before, Cecil, there's not many people that pin Arik Royal's shoulders to the mat and make him say, I quit.
No, I've actually never seen him say I quit. But seeing him get pinned straight up with no chicanery, nice defensive move there by Zane Riley. I think we got covered. Kind of the character per se that he portrayed for so long. Really, people kind of took him lightly, forgot how skilled he was.
Well, I mean, that's his real life nature, or at least it was. A party or a fun-loving guy. But the Revolt has given him a purpose. It has given him personally and professionally a renewed purpose. And Royal just put a cap right in the mouth. Cover 2. Only got 2.
Well, we've seen the Revolt. We've seen Caleb Conley go from more of a young, fun-loving guy to more of a D-bag himself with this whole Revolt thing.
Conley was always he always kind of leaned towards D-bag. Nevertheless, inverted atomic. Oh! Well, Piper tribute there on the eyes.
Kane Justice right in his face.
Riley is manipulating this young official. Cover 2, only got 2.
Say that you hated me. I hate you too.
Wow.
You soulless ginger.
Riley spends too much time talking to the official. He's going to find himself in a world of hurt here. You do not want to take your eyes off Arik Royal, even for a moment, even for a split second, because not only is he so powerful, he is locomotive fast.
Yeah, once he gets a head of steam going, he's almost impossible to stop. And he loves that European uppercut. He hits harder than just about anybody. But Riley he does have the weight advantage, and he's using it.
He does. That's something that we talk about every now and then with Royal. There was a time that Royal would have had the weight advantage, but he's in so much better shape now. Cardiovascularly, in so much better condition. Bullet. Forearm right to the face. He can hang in there with Riley better now than when he was, upwards of 350 pounds. But Riley may be able to throw him around easier than he would have when Royal was carrying all that weight. It's part of the trade-off. Obviously, you want to be in great cardiovascular conditioning, but sometimes you do lose some of your power when you lose your mass like that.
Yes, we do, but he doesn't lose that striking ability. That's the last thing that ever goes.
Royal climbing the ropes.
He's in a very similar position. Well, we mentioned this back when he was still active with Corey Edson. He lost so much weight. He went from wrestling like a super heavyweight to being a smaller guy.
Riley, great thinking from Riley. Plants him with the power bomb.
Nice powerbomb in the middle.
Riley travels all over the country and indeed the world as part of the Revolt, was just in Full Impact Pro last night down in Florida. This is a guy that literally, he goes everywhere. He was at the Gathering of the Juggernauts this year. He's been to PWG, he's been so many places, Northeast Wrestling, but still a win here on CWF Worldwide, a win in front of a global, worldwide audience. You don't have to purchase a DVD to see this. You don't have to seek it out and buy it. All you have to do is click, yes, I want to see CWF Mid-Atlantic. It exposes you to so many more eyeballs. The convenience, the connectivity of YouTube. We thank all our YouTube viewers from all over the globe here. A win here, seen by so many more people. But man, it is a win against Royal is hard fought under any circumstances.
Yes, it is. Zane Riley.
Oh, he caught him. Man,
Look at that strength.
Whoa! That's man strength right there.
Yes, it is.
By the ace of CWF cover.
And all the people watching worldwide just saw Arik Royal deadlift a 300-pound man.
Riley literally on the ropes as the ace of CWF Mid-Atlantic, who earned that title back in Battle Cave in a war against Ric Converse, is standing tall. He avoids the club. Ooh, big headbutt.
He has used that headbutt very effectively tonight.
Royal, they go to fly here. Heads up, Riley. Oh, he could not avoid it. Just got crushed by Royal. Two. That was great ring placement from Royal. Dead in the center of the ring.
And he is rolling right now. We mentioned before, once he gets rolling, he is hard to stop.
Moratorium behind the ace of CWF Mid-Atlantic. Heads up.
Oh, caught a forearm right to the face.
Great defensive thinking from Riley. Oh,
German.
back of his head.
Oh. Man, a big man doing a German suplex with a perfect bridge.
Boy, the impact on the back of the head and neck like that would have beat so many people, but Royal is up before Riley. Riley has taken some hard shots, and even getting his bell rung in that German could not stop Royal, but for a second or two.
Arik Royal get the boot up a little too quick.
There you go.
Back to the ropes.
Oh, no. Man, you see his head whiplash off the mat.
That's two hard smacks into the canvas, and Riley going to expose us to some toplessness here.
He's exposed, all right. Cannonball. Oh! Did you hear that meaty thud?
The ring just groaned in pain. Royal is down. Royal may be out. All the wind knocked out of him.
He's dead,
You heard the impact. The sound cover. Only two. Cecil Scott, you could almost see the breath leave Arik Royal's body on that cannonball.
Yes, you could. You could almost literally hear it just rushing out of his body.
But again, Royal is coming up. So much hard, so hard to stop. You just literally, you can't stop him. Arik Royal is forever moving forward.
He's almost like the Terminator almost. He just doesn't stop.
All the way crisscross. No. Riley.
Just grinding him on the rope and gouging at the face and
turned into a headlock. Maybe he was trying for a big suplex or a big throw there. Oh! Royal club Riley right in the back of the head. Oh! Riley, huge knee.
No, Royal catches. No.
Jockeying for position here. Slam! Great defensive maneuver from Royal. Shoulders down. Two. Only got two.
And he had to maneuver all the weight of Riley around to get that cover. I think they may have bought Riley enough time to kick out.
Both men down, and Riley may be seeking refuge on the outside here.
Gonna wrap him up.
If he gets wrapped up in those ropes, it's gonna be a bad day for the Revolt and for Zane Riley.
Could say it'd be rather revolting for him.
The shot may be revolting. No, Riley baited him. Riley baited Royal. Huge clothesline.
Man, he caught him, and he wasn't expecting that a bit.
Cover, shoulders down. Two.
Man, what a match we got here to open the show.
Unbelievable action from two hard-hitting heavyweights. And now it is Royal taking a moment on the outside. very uncharacteristic of Arik Royal to ever need a moment to catch his breath, need a moment to shake it off. Oh, now the deadlift pile driver. The pile driver is an automatic disqualification here.
10 minutes has expired, 5 minutes away.
That deadlift pile driver is an automatic disqualification in CWF Mid-Atlantic. He can yell at the official if he wants to.
He's risking a DQ.
He absolutely is. Riley instinctively went for that deadlift pile driver. Whoa! Turned him inside out. Royal tackle. Riley lands awkwardly in the canvas. Cover, and he got it.
What a hard-fought win.
Fantastic matchup. Riley, that unfamiliarity with the CWF rule system, he went for that pile driver, and it gave Royal enough time to wrap him up.
10 minutes, 23 seconds. The winner by pinfall, Arik Royal.
Oh, today, we have a match. Andrew Everett here, right here, with this man right here, the RTL champion, Jesse Adler, someone who was trained right in this very building. You see, he's a lot like me in many ways. He's not as handsome as I am, but he does flips. He has hair. We both gonna do all the flips. We have all the hair, and guess what? What are you gonna do, Richards and Aric Andrews, when Hair Flipomania runs wild on you, brother?
Go get him, All-Star.
Champion, we all have jobs in the All-Stars, and Kazi is suspended. I benched him for insubordination, so you just got to fill in for him tonight. Tonight, the Weaver Cup, one of the greatest honors that any wrestler can ever have. One that I've held in my hand. I was a champion. All-Stars always win the Weaver Cup, and this year, Roy Wilkins is going to be the Weaver Cup champion. Darius, you can make your life a whole lot easier tonight by just forfeiting the match and joining the All-Stars. And you can be the Roar Boy tonight.
What? That's the top of the fire.
I'm sorry. I can't be a water boy because I'm not a punk like Chappie, first of all. Second, I don't need drum support. You were booing me 5 seconds ago, so please shut up, everyone over here. Third, I'm just here to win and advance my way to the finals of the Weaver Cup so I can still continue to be the new top priority of CWF, baby. So you can keep your little position, coach.
Kazi's the Roar Boy, not me. You better show some respect. Calm down, Chad. Calm down.
And we are ready for second round Weaver Cup action. This is Cecil Scott, and I have our special guest tonight.
Brother, it is a pleasure to be sitting next to Cecil Hotter and the Carolina Summer Scott. Brother, how are you tonight?
It's good to have you here, Smith. And
It's not in the same fashion I would have liked to have been here, but it's an honor and a pleasure to be here nonetheless. I love being within these walls. I really do.
well, I'm really glad to have you here, and it's very odd for me to have a guest commentator that's not yelling at me and trying to bury me.
Well, I'll try to keep that to a minimum tonight, then we'll leave that to Brad.
He does enough of that. All kidding aside, we've got our first second round contest in the Weaver Cup. And
This match is going to be fun to watch.
I was
really
looking
is,
forward
man.
to this. I've actually compared Darius to Roy Wilkins.
You know, some people might find that a bit strange when they first hear it, but the more you think about it, the more you chew on it, the more it makes sense. He's a thinking man's wrestler. At 19, he's already smarter than most of the guys back there. The bad part is he kind of knows it.
Yeah, he knows it already, and he knows how good he is.
He is good. You know, a lot of people don't realize this. Me and Darius started wrestling at the same time. We started training at the same place a couple of years ago. We've been up and down the roads together, going to seminars, going to training sessions. I'm not really sure where this new attitude of his has come from, but I like the kid. The kid's got more talent in his little fingers than I'll ever hope to have. The kid's good.
Right.
He's good.
Yeah, he's got more than most of us would hope to have. But he's still got a ways to go. I mean, he doesn't really exactly have the resume of wins under his belt to justify the cocky.
You can see a little inexperience creep in from time to time. Same as myself. I'm not trying to bury him, but he is inexperienced, and sometimes that does come through.
But at the same time, I think you'll agree, he shows incredible poise for a guy.
Absolutely. But when you're talking about poise, he's in there with one of the most poised wrestlers I've ever met. Mr. Poise, Roy Wilkins. The guy's amazing. He doesn't get enough credit. He's super good. He really is.
Yeah, and I saw somebody on Facebook the other day ask who's the most underrated wrestler in the Mid-Atlantic, and Brad Stutts, the first guy he mentioned, was Roy Wilkins.
I would 100% agree with that. 100%. The guy honestly can do it all. If you want to throw hands, he'll throw hands. If you want to mat wrestle, he'll mat wrestle.
Yeah.
He can honestly do it all. He's smart.
And we're seeing it right now. I mean, just taking Darius to school here with the mat wrestling. But Darius, to his credit, trying to match it hold for hold here.
Darius isn't going to back down from anybody. I don't care how good he is. It looks like he might have. Roy couldn't get out of the waistlock on that one.
Yeah, he actually went to the ropes.
Darius is strong. People don't realize that. Darius is super strong. He really is.
Yeah, he has a build very similar to a Cedric Alexander. It's a very thick lower body, a lot of lower leg strength. But if you're going to get there and you're going to try to mat wrestle with Roy Wilkins, you're probably going to lose.
Especially if you lose focus. Right. If you really lose focus, Roy's going to take him to school.
And, Darius did just kind of insult the coach.
That's one thing he can't forget about is Roy's got two other people on the outside of the ring that in some way, form, or fashion can affect this match.
Oh, backslide. Man, Roy, not wasting any time. He is known to maximize every bit of motion in that ring.
I've been in the ring with both of these guys. Both of them are talented. Both of them are fantastic at what they do. But like you said, Roy expends so little energy for what he does. Everything he does has a purpose, and you can tell it. Right there you see it. Perfect example, right back to the side headlock.
And you've seen this. Most guys, once, a guy will drop down like that, he'll try to run over, go to the other side. He just stopped right in his tracks.
So smart.
Man, great counter move there. They got out of that.
This is a heck of a wrestling match so far.
Yeah, very fast-paced. And two guys who aren't exactly, in the favor of the fans, so to speak.
That's one way to put it. They don't like him.
Yeah, they don't like him.
Can we say they're douchey?
Yeah. I don't know if we can actually say the word.
Oh.
I almost said it. But yeah, since you said it.
That's so smart. Look at.
And just such a great defensive wrestler. Oh! He was trying to yank him out, but Darius caught that kick
with
to the head.
Right foot right upside the temple of the head. Roy may be knocked out.
Yeah, man, that was great thinking by the youngster there.
I've said it time and time again. Darius has got a bright future ahead, and right there is why. You just saw why right there.
Right, a guy like the coach is looking at him thinking, man, I wish I could get my hands on it. Hopefully he'll steer clear of guys like the coach throughout his career.
I try to talk to him. I've given him rides to come to training before. We have a lot of good talks, but right now he's just got an attitude if he wants to do everything by himself. But right now I can't really argue against it. It seems to be working for him.
Right, he's going to, sometimes you get cocky and it gives you the confidence you need. You kind of came in as kind of a cocky guy when you started here. Me? Yeah, a little
cocky?
bit. A little bit.
All right, maybe a little bit.
Just a little bit. I mean, you didn't exactly make a lot of friends. Man, we might get a count out here.
Roy's hurting.
Man.
I did learn pretty quickly, but it took me a couple of injuries. It took me a couple of, almost, a little over a year to kind of understand.
Beautiful snap suplex.
Beautiful snap suplex. Well, he might have him. Kick out just after two, but it took me a little while to understand. You'll go a long way if you're just humble.
Right.
And right now, Darius, I think, is still kind of learning that.
Yeah, and some guys want to kind of like jump the gun, so to speak. They don't want to take their lumps. He wants to look at a guy like a Trevor Lee that got really cocky and got successful and forgot what made him successful.
I can't fault him for wanting to go out and make a name for himself. I can't.
Man, great defensive move with that swinging.
That'll buy him some time. That'll buy him some time to shake the cobwebs loose. Not quite a whole lot of body weight on that cover. Darius have a kick out after two.
Right, well, he took an extra second. You notice he kind of flipped over so he could use the strong arm to open his leg. I know it's coming down.
He's looking up for that golf. I've eaten this golf swing and it hurts.
Yeah, it'll knock your brother out.
Darius dodged it. Lariat clothesline.
Oh my God!
He knocked out. That's two. Oh my goodness, we were split second away from what I would consider a huge upset.
Very big upset to be a former Triple Crown winner. And man, he just knocked his, what in the dirt with that clothesline.
I'm sick of you.
That was really impressive.
And this whole thing.
That shows you just how strong Darius can be.
Yes, sir. And he's got him in the corner. What do we got? Oh!
He tricked it. He tricked it right into the turnbuckle.
Man, Wilkins, so smart.
Get up.
Now he's going to go for that golf swing again. Maybe no, shining.
Right in the Darius. Oh, he's out on Dream Street.
It may be a blessing in disguise, though.
I've eaten that before, and it does not taste good.
An homage to his teacher, the coach, that shining wizard.
Roy's out after him. Roy, I think Roy's a little ticked.
Yeah, he is.
Roy's ticked.
He doesn't want Darius to get that kind of catch that wind out there. He may have gotten a count out though if you just left him. He's dead weight.
I'm kind of impressed that Roy does not want to win via the count out.
Yeah, me too. We got to cover 2. Oh!
Darius somehow able to get the shoulder up, roll out from under the cover.
And that roll to the floor, I think, saved him. It bought him some time. And I think Wilkins maybe has had his ego hurt a little bit because Darius got the best of him for a good chunk of this match. Set up giving up for Marty water slide.
Darius had to slip up. Kicked him right on the chin.
Man, what a kick.
Darius is going to beat him.
Is he going to drop him over the knee? No.
Oh, he caught him.
I love that submission.
This hurts. I've been in this. This hurts.
The hamstrings, the back.
Roy's just a step ahead of him. Roy's just so good. Just a step ahead of Darius tonight.
Yeah, see experience.
Darius has got to get to the rope. Darius is,
look at the
what is the coach doing? What is the coach doing?
No, watch Chappie.
What are they doing? Ref, get him out of the ring.
What is Chappie doing? That
Darius is in the rock.
He's throwing out the coach, but Chappie.
Get out of here. Throw me out. You cannot throw me out.
Chappie got
The ref didn't see a bit of it. He's got it locked in.
Darius was in the ropes.
Come on.
Chappie broke it up.
As bad as his attitude is, I still want Darius to somehow be able to fight out of this.
Right, well, what's fair is fair. And he taps out. What a showing by Darius Lockhart.
It's just too painful.
And painful in the interference.
You hate to see a competitive match like that. A fantastic match sullied by the interference of 2 guys.
Absolutely, and Wilkins, he's better than that. But once again, the All-Stars find a way.
54 seconds.
Man.
Your winner by submission, Roy Wilkins!
I've been on that neck, traded in and gold for the platinum Rolex. Now it's the size of my record.
What are you even doing here?
Shut up.
You serious? Take your ball and go home.
I'm here with Aaron Biggs, just moments away from his Weaver Cup quarterfinal round matchup with Marcellus King. Aaron, how are you feeling?
I feel good. Marcellus! Rampaging beast on the loose, and I'm coming for you.
It was still bells, another label signed me. Only so timely, must only remind me. The first day shines. Get Detroit, what a beach with some heavy metal for
Come on, people! Let me hear you! Let's go.
Ring the bell.
We are ready for second round Weaver Cup action. Cecil Scott back in the booth with you again with Smith Garrett, and this is 2 big
don't
heavyweight
be-
fighters right now.
I'm slightly afraid of both these guys.
Come on!
Man, I've been in the ring
I
with
can
both
see
of
the pain in
them.
your eyes.
They hit hard.
Come
Yes,
on.
they do.
They hit really hard.
I made the mistake of ticking off Aaron Biggs before I fought him.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Both of these guys like it when you hit them.
Yes, they do.
It makes them happy to get hit. that's scary.
Yes, it is. And you got a big 375-pounder in Aaron Biggs.
Has he lost weight? I thought he was more than that.
Yeah, well,
that was before lunch.
He has lost a little weight. He's been working out. I talked to him before the show.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's always going to be a mammoth human. But he's making Marcellus King look small.
I'm pretty sure when Aaron goes to the gym, he eats the weights.
Yeah,
He just eats the weights. He eats iron.
Right. And he's as bad
Don't
as they
stop.
come.
Keep going. Come on, people.
Marcellus King is a big dude himself. He's at a rare size disadvantage.
That's what I was going to say. You don't really see Marcellus take a second look at many people. He didn't at me when I was in the ring with him. But he looked Aaron up and down a couple of times. Aaron's a big dude.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I wrestled Marcellus in my first or second year of the business, and he chewed me up in about 2 minutes. Biggs with a big push off. Nice move. The salty veteran.
Marcellus able to hold on to that headlock.
If you want to talk salty, that is Marcellus.
The power. How much does Marcellus weigh in at?
I would put him at around
250?
260.
260, man? He's tossing like a baby.
Yes.
Aaron just tossed 260 like a baby.
What are you gonna do?
Well, you got to figure, he cut his teeth. He got into CWF battling myself and the Mecha Mercenary. He knows how to toss around a big guy.
That is very true.
And of course, both of these men, this is the second round. They were victorious in their first round matches. Marcellus, he KO'd Chris Lee on the way to this match.
And not that I would know he's serious because obviously I wouldn't able to
You're bigger, but I think I'm stronger.
Really?
Yeah,
But
come
I
on,
would
big
imagine
man.
that around the second and third round, the reality starts setting in of how
Yes, it
serious
does.
this is and what's on the line. And not only are you in there with an opponent, both of these guys that are just well-rounded wrestlers and massive individuals, but the responsibility of the match starts hitting you in the face at this point.
Right, you're 2 matches away from Weaver Cup champion.
And if you get that, I mean, that's a match that can change your life. If you win that, the prize of that, they can change your life. It really can.
For better or worse, me and Stutts talk about it. It changed Trevor Lee for the better. A loss changed Lee Valiant for the worse.
Some guys just snap.
Yeah, and Marcellus King, he was wise there. He was not going to match.
Just skin on skin.
It's like he swung a telephone pole in his
Yeah,
chest.
he hit a truck with it. He hit a truck with a telephone pole.
My God, I was about to say he was smart to get out of the power game. I have never seen him in that seems so doubtful about what to do. He's about to get counted out.
He's got to get a foot inside those ropes.
Oh, we're going to bring him in the hard way.
Aaron really don't want to win via count out. You saw right there, he just threw him in.
Man, Marcellus was about to get counted out regardless.
Lighten that chest up, man.
Oh, no.
What is he doing? He's got his arms pinned with his singlet. His arms are pinned with his own singlet. Oh! That's a big hand.
Yeah, he is a big man and a big hand. And the fans want another one. Oh, my God. Marcellus, he's got to use his quickness.
Oh, look at that forearm.
Yeah, he's KO'd many people with that.
Aaron caught it. Just spun him around. Oh, another big clothesline.
That is the second big clothesline of this match.
And you got baby hair.
And he was aware of that elbow. He's knocked out Bobby Wolford. He's knocked out Chris Lee. Another chop, maybe.
This crowd is ruthless, man.
Oh. I hate chops. If I had a chest like yours, I would hate him so much.
It still hurts, brother.
Hit a steam, and no, catches a boot.
He ate, yeah, that one jarred him. That was right, the big man. Backboard, took his legs out.
That was smart. And you got to figure Marcellus, he knows he is the more experienced man. He has to come up with a way.
He has to rely on all that knowledge he's gained over the years to beat somebody that's that much bigger.
Face wash in the corner. And Marcellus King, he's finally starting to put something
Aaron's in
together.
trouble. That one rocked. You can see him starting to shake off the cobwebs there.
I don't care how big you are, a couple of sharp blows of the head will do it.
Hey, a little sensitive subject here.
I apologize.
I'm just kidding.
So you can honestly speak to that. I mean, the guy is hard-headed as you.
But I still got knocked out.
Yeah.
Marcellus is just lethal.
He's got a
You
boxing
can really see his
background.
boxing. That's exactly what I was going to say. You can see his boxing background coming through right there, and he's just rocking Aaron. The ref's got to step in.
Right, so it's just hard illegal. And especially in the
right back to them.
1, 2, 3.
But he may punch himself out if he's not careful. Oh, God! He took his eye off of Biggs for a second.
Back to the legs. Back to that knee.
And that's the curse of the big man. The knee is always going to be the weak spot.
And you know, Aaron's had problems with his limbs before. He's been out with broken ankles. He's had weak limbs before.
That's right. He's missed a few months with a fractured or a broken ankle. I know how much that injury affected me at 250 pounds. I can't imagine carrying 400 on it.
I can't imagine. That's a totally different ball game. No regard. He's gonna tear his leg up.
Yeah, he's gonna do what he has to win.
Well, you can't really fault him for that.
No, not really breaking the rules.
Well, not now.
Not now, in the close fist, but something to think about. Marcellus can't keep in mind, he still has that golden ticket. So, say he's not successful in the Weaver Cup.
He's still got a backup plan.
He's got a backup. Say he is successful.
He's still got a backup plan.
Got a backup plan. It's like he can go after as many belts.
He can have the title and the golden ticket.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so he could say, hey, I want the TV belt too.
Get back in the ring and fight him.
And now he is just torturing that leg outside.
If somebody as big and as good as Marcellus could probably do that.
Yes, he is as bad as they come. Man, he muscled Aaron Biggs over to that
He
corner.
just drug him. Obviously, those poses, almost a rhetorical statement, those poses don't give.
No, they don't. That is, we put rings together. Those things are a couple hundred pounds of iron. And he is just meticulously going after that leg and now going back to the head. It's like he alternates from the leg to the head, one after the other.
Well, if he takes out the legs, he can't walk around. Takes out the head, he can't think about anything.
Right.
He's got that heel hooked again.
Drives him right down.
Charles may have to step in. This is getting brutal. And he hooked the bad knee.
Yes, he did.
That's just mean, man.
It's really smart though.
Yeah.
Because you got to use that leg to kick. Man's trying to get behind the big man.
And you notice that injured knee is not the one that Aaron's trying to get up with. It's still on the mat.
Right, he's keeping that out of sight, out of mind. I don't know if that's intentional.
Oh my, he's got him by the neck.
That's a big hand.
Back up to his feet, back to the knee.
Man, nice slow angle DDT there.
This may be it. Aaron able to kick out and stay alive. Still got fight left in him.
Yes, he does, but that was, again, another sharp blow to the head with that DDT. And the fans desperately trying to get him back into the match.
Marcellus back with those right hands just upside the head.
Yeah, the referee's got to get onto him about those punches. Those fists is illegal.
I think he's just starting to kick Aaron off. What in the world? He just swatted at him.
Yes, he did. Oh. 4 shots to the head.
These are just two men fighting at this point.
That was smart by Biggs. Got to create some distance.
Had to get him off of him. Yes, sir.
He's trying to
Marcellus back on him. Aaron's able to get his hands up. He's blocking a lot of those. Oh my goodness, what a flapjack.
Man, he got him up there.
And this may have created the space that Aaron needed.
It's the space he needed. Can he get something going?
I don't care if he's lost it or not. That's a big freaking drop kick.
There's a big dude, about 6'6", 400 pounds. But he's having trouble getting
Still
momentum.
favoring that knee. He caught Marcellus. He caught a 260-pound man.
But look at the leg.
It's one leg. He got him over. He got him over.
Couldn't quite get the snap he wanted.
He couldn't get the force he wanted. But on one leg, he threw a 260-pound man.
What do we get? He's going to splash in the corner, maybe set up that Thez press. He just squished him. He's going for the Thez press. Oh, no.
Marcellus moved. Oh, no!
He pulled down the pad, elbow to the back of the head.
That's the elbow that's knocked out so many people.
And he never saw it coming right to the back of the head. He's trying to wake him up. He's calling for the bell.
Marcellus has knocked out another one.
Another KO for Marcellus King.
That was a 400-pound knockout.
And that's how bad Marcellus is.
I don't know that there's anybody in the tournament
Yeah, we might be looking at the Weaver Cup
that
champion.
can stop Marcellus at this point. He's knocked out 3 straight guys.
Yeah.
11 minutes,
That are good.
48 seconds.
It's scary.
Advancing in the 2015 Johnny Weaver Memorial Tournament by knockout. The Army of One, Marcellus King.
Marcellus King victorious. He is moving on to the 3rd round of the Weaver Cup Championship. He is 2 matches away.
Golden ticket winner and Weaver Cup tournament winner and soon to be CWF Mid-Atlantic champion. Kiss my ass.
This is Chastity Taylor inviting you to come see us live and in person at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Saturday, August 22nd. See all things CWF by liking us on Facebook at CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Would everyone in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium please join me in welcoming someone that we have reached out to for 8 months now. And he has finally, as of just a few days ago, responded and said that he would appear tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the former 6-time Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, Ric Converse.
Turn that music off now. You play that music again, you'll be the next one to get dropped. There's no more first, there's no more slick ditty, all that is dead. And it's best you don't say anything else either, Stutts. I'm sick of hearing your voice. Losing to Arik Royal at Battlecade in December was the best thing that could have happened to me. Because that Ric Converse, who was told for the year leading up to that match that he didn't have it anymore, that his era was over, Ric Converse had went soft. And everyone who said that was absolutely right. Because if that Ric Converse was standing in my face right now, I'd murder him just to put him out of his misery. Anyone who got dropped over the last 8 months, there was a reason behind it. I had to come out and see if Arik Royal really was the face of this company. He got dropped. I wanted to see if he was going to challenge me again or if he was going to let it slide. And he did make it very clear that he wanted another piece of me. That little punk, Ethan A. Sharp, that rookie, had the nerve to run around for months claiming a victory over me. He never even had a match with me. I left out the back door, so he got dropped. Colby Carino paid for the sins of his father, Steve Carino, for costing me the legitimate World Heavyweight Championship and never giving me another shot at it. And then Absolute Justice, the cage match, Brad Attitude and Lee Valiant. My former Dynasty brother is about to get his head smashed with a chair, not only in his career, but maybe his life. I come into the ring, help him, Go to leave, he grabs me and won't answer. I go to leave again, he manhandles me, demands answer. That doesn't happen anymore. He got dropped. So from this point on, if there's somebody who is with me and they've been with me the whole time, I'll accept them. But anybody who ran their mouth and didn't want anything to do with me, you're as good as dead to me. When I return to the ring, I'm not coming to play around. I'm coming to reclaim my throne.
See, I'm coming more like off my hip. Right? You were like if this arm's going up on lunch here. The little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
Okay then, alright, that's all I need. If you're good, I'm good, man. That's all I need.
He's gonna leave you, Nick.
He's gonna leave again like every show.
I did need it for this. I'm so much better than I do.
Win the fight.
Main event time on CWF Worldwide this week. The maniacal members of the Riot, Aric Andrews and the Lost Cause Nick Richards to take on Cecil Scott, maybe the most dynamic team that we could possibly have in the rising Generation League champion Jesse Adler and the apex of agility Andrew Everett.
It's like a young Andrew Everett and a younger Andrew Everett.
But everybody can't turn away from a Riot.
Richards talking smack to Everett. These two have met so many times in the past, and Everett keenly avoids contact with Richards. Back when Everett wore the mask of the Chiba Kid, he and Richards came up together in the Rising Generation League. Maybe the best series of Rising Generation League championship matches we ever saw. Back in the day, that was really when Richards was on his game as a wrestler. He has since pretty much abandoned all of that. Now, doesn't even wear proper wrestling attire, coming in from the back door, dressing in his car. Both of these guys smell putrid. The Riot, Cecil Scott, literally doesn't care about anything or anyone.
Well, the Riot is putrid, so it works. And he'll show glimpses. It'll seep out of him once in a while where he actually is still a very talented wrestler.
I don't want to think about the things that seep out of Richards. Knuckle lock on Everett.
And all kidding aside, man, I think we're still for a great matchup here in the main event. Jesse Adler, he's not in the ring as of yet, but I've been so impressed with him. It seems like he gets better and better every match.
And a situation where he's paired up with Andrew Everett that can only benefit him. That can only make him better. There may be no better high flyer anywhere in the world than Andrew Everett. No one better to have as a mentor. Look at the agility, the quickness of Everett. He can slip out of any hold, any situation with absolute sudden quickness.
Yes, he can. I've wrestled him enough times. He is impossible to keep under control. He just slips out of everything. He's just so fast. And he is the hero of Jesse Adler.
You need someone to do it for you? Huh?
Everett trying to goad Richards into a wrestling match here. We talked about it just moments ago. Richards has abandoned most of the wrestling style that he was trained in, and Richards takes a knee.
You don't have to.
It's like he's delusional. It's like he's schizophrenic, Cecil Scott.
I think so. He's not talking to anybody but himself.
Everett may have just said the key word there. He said fight.
Fight! I'll bite!
He said fight.
He said, I'll bite.
Richards is always game for a fight, but Everett sticks to wrestling.
And Richards, he's kind of like the antithesis. You see a lot of guys, they want to wrestle, and when they get desperate, they fight. He's almost the backwards of that.
Absolutely. Richards will fight when he can, wrestle when he has to.
And they are dealing on that arm.
Yeah, there you go, Josh.
We're going to see what the rookie Jesse Adler has against two malicious brawlers.
Everett tags himself back in.
And it was Jesse Adler, of course, that defeated Nick Richards not that long ago.
Absolutely, one of the big Rising Generation League events we have here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, where the RGL superstars take center stage. They are gnawing on that arm of Richards, and Aric Andrews has yet to step in this match. Quite frankly, the expression on his face, cover, has yet to even change. Andrews almost looks bored on the apron. It looks like a husband that's been dragged to a play by his wife. The expression on Andrews' face has not changed his entire matchup. A lot of people, Cecil, have been talking about potential problems in the Riot.
Yeah, with those two specifically, it seems.
Richards is folded all up in the ring. My goodness.
I mean, it wasn't long ago that Andrews left Richards high and dry in a tag match.
There's been a lot of talk about the future of the Riot ever since Lee Valiant was defeated in his quest to be the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion back at Absolute Justice. Valiant has all but disappeared from CWF Mid-Atlantic. He's still alive in the Weaver Cup. Boom, gorgeous moonsault, but ever since that loss, we've seen a lot less of Valiant. Look at these two.
Whoa, beautiful double team.
Body-to-body contact on the moonsault, only got two. It used to be we were seeing and hearing from Valiant every 2 weeks, if not sooner. And here lately, ever since Absolute Justice, not even a peep.
Yeah, and he's a guy that normally you can't get him to shut up. And here comes Aric Andrews for the first time.
Putting that boot right in the face of Jesse Adler.
Now the complexion of the match will change with the big southpaw in the ring.
Adler has to fight. You heard Everett perhaps say it on the apron. Look at these right hands. He's dealing off on the enforcer of the Riot. Oh, but he got caught. Oh, but he got caught.
Man, the strength of the big man.
Oh, good move from Everett. Saves his partner. And they are both teeing off on the big man.
Man, both of them just taking turns. Whoa!
Swing and a miss. Boom! Double drop kick.
Man, perfectly placed. Richards, no dice on the clothesline.
Go back elbow. What are these two thinking?
Probably something spectacular.
Might see some innovation from these two exciting young athletes. Double shooters. Cover on Richards. Two. Only two. Well, that could have been the matchup real easily.
Man alive. You're not safe on the floor.
Adler, they're trying to fly here. Woohoo! They tried to catch him. No avail. Like bowling pins. He just rolled both of them down.
There was enough momentum to bring them both down.
The epitome of aerial perfection says it may be time for him to take flight.
Oh no. Way up there with the Isaiah moonsault.
Great thinking from Adler too. Adler took himself out of the pile, made sure that Everett would not mow his own partner down. Cecil Scott, how many times have we seen guys recklessly fling their body onto even their own partner? Ooh, Everett just ate the post. I don't even know if our camera saw it, but at the hands of Aric Andrews, Andrews. Andrew Everett just ate the ring post. Boom!
But we caught that one, that's for sure.
In about 5 seconds, Aric Andrews has turned this thing around.
And watch out for Richards. Oh, God!
His whole body weight down on the sternum and the face. Oh! Kick right to the ribs. Just that quick. The Riot is back in the fight.
And they always find a way. They always find a way to turn things around. And that was all, I had to say, that was all Aric Andrews setting everything up.
Richards now taking the opening. You alluded to the loss a few weeks back at a Rising Generation League event. Adler, as good as he is, as much promise as he's shown, he is still young enough in his career that it gets under a veteran's skin to get beat by him. And Richards, despite how out of it he seems most of the time, Richards is still a guy that has stuck with wrestling longer than anything else in his life, longer than any home, any relationship. He has had his pro wrestling career longer than anything else in his life. It's the only thing that's stable. So for him to get upset by the rookie, Jesse Adler, I'm going to speculate, might even take a bigger toll on him than it takes on a normal person.
Yeah, I think you're right on the mark there. I mean, it would, like you said, it would get under the skin of just about any vet. As much as he says he hates pro wrestling, it's very obvious that it's all he has.
Absolutely.
Fight, Jesse!
Sometimes we all have that relationship where you can't stand the other person, you can't stand the sight of them, but you know at the end of the day you hate if they weren't there.
Come on, Jesse, come on, fight!
Huge stomp to the back of the head from Andrews. And that may even be, now that you mention it, that might even be the dynamic between the Riot. They will use Nick Richards to do their dirty work at even a moment's notice.
Right, and Richards, you know, as long as he's been in the game, he's still somebody that in a lot of ways seeks acceptance. First it was from you and Fatback, then it was from a Jason Miller. Now it seems to be from Lee Pallion and the Dawsons.
Absolutely right. Like I said, this is all he's got. He wants that acceptance. Running knee right to the face. You heard the gasp from this crowd in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatory. Cover.
Oh, Everett barely got there in time. And this was the guy that you want to isolate if you're the Riot.
Absolutely. The rookie's going to make the most mistakes. The rookie's going to have the least presence of mind of where he is in the ring. Ooh, Enziguri did not get anything. The bang nails raking the skin of Adler. You see the pain on his face.
And we saw that presence of mind that we spoke about went high on the kick.
Richards popped Everett off the apron. That long hair of Everett kind of served him a disservice there. He had that long hair in his eyes. He didn't see Richards coming. He wasn't keeping his eye on the ball. Everett, as much as he's been traveling all over the country, as many high-profile, amazing matches as he's had, he took his eye off the ball for 1 second, and he was just as susceptible as anybody else would be.
Right, and I think right now he's a bit more emotional than he would be against, say, you know, a Ricochet or somebody like that. You know, it's just a much more personal stake in a match like this.
Positive.
Oh, beautiful.
Gorgeous suplex cover. Weight on the shoulders. A great cover from Aric Andrews. You don't hear or see a lot of guys talk about a good cover in wrestling, but Aric Andrews had all his body weight on the shoulders of Jesse Adler. There was not going to be a shoulder come up. Adler was going to have to throw that 250 or so pounds of Aric Andrews off of him. And Andrews is maintaining control of the rookie. Drove him into the canvas hard. Cover, again, body weight on the shoulders.
Come on, huh?
Andrews shows no emotion. You see that? Back in the days of the Killbillies, you know, these are both guys that were successful with other partners. Richards with Donnie Dollars and with Jason Miller. Aric Andrews, of course, with Evan Banks and the Killbillies. And Aric Andrews, you know, he used to be so passionate. He used to have so much heart. Shoulders are down. Another great cover, like you said. But Aric Andrews he's just stone-faced. He's just emotionless.
Right, it's almost like, I really can't explain it, but it's almost like he feels like...
Hold on! Adler may have signs of life! Oh, he got popped right in the face! Richard's proud of himself. And butterfly no.
And
Adler's thinking.
Oh, what a DDT!
Spiked Richards right on his head!
Now he has got to tag.
Huge opening right here. Biggest opening that this kid has had. Does Richards have the presence of mind to stop him? Andrews is yelling at Richards to stop him. Oh, he didn't make it.
And Andrews did not try to make that tag.
Woo! No, he was yelling at Richards, stop him, but there was no.
Oh, Andrew Everett just way too quick.
The apex of agility, the epitome of aerial perfection sends Richards to the floor. Andrews to the buckle, and Andrew Everett is feeling it in the ring that he was raised in since he was a small child.
Springboard.
Right in the face. Perfect. Oh boy.
Oh, dives on Richards.
Right on top of Richards with reckless abandon. Look at Everett go.
And another drop kick.
Andrew Everett is electrifying this crowd at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium and is literally flying all over the ring.
Man, you can't keep up with the guy. Now we're going to get a dive on Aric Andrews.
Oh, eyes in the back of his head. Oh, Richards caught him. Michinoku driver dead in the center of the ring. No way.
Oh, Richards is still the legal man.
What a great maneuver from Nick Richards, like it or not.
Yeah, it's like he knew Everett was going to keep going for dives as long as he could. And right back to square one here.
Position. Oh, Adler with the kick. Oh, German. 2.
Oh, and Andrews breaks it up.
Yeah, that was a perfectly timed save from Andrews. Official to say he had to break that one up.
Man, great German with the bridge.
4 men fighting it out here. Richards and I think Andrew Everett are still legal. Asphalt spike from Andrews.
No, Everett backed out. Whoa, nice head scissor.
Well, he sent Andrews right to the apron.
You're correct, Andrew Everett and Nick Richards are the legal men.
If referee Red Jones has kept track of that.
That's asking a lot of Red Jones.
Huge kick from Everett. Whoa! Adler takes flight through the ropes.
Hey, there's this guy's diving everywhere in this match.
Absolutely. Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium showing him some love.
Cutter.
Oh, sir.
Oh, God, he spiked him on his head.
He absolutely did. Richards may be concussed after that one. He will really be talking to himself. Richards is dead weight. Andrews is on the floor. The apex of agility is going to his home on the top rope.
That Richards might be slobbering on himself after that.
Wait. He called for Adler.
He's going to let the kid have it.
Andrew Everett called for Jesse Adler to go to the top rope.
450.
Ooh, knees right in the sternum. Cover. 2, 3, got him. Good Lord. Aric Andrews back down. Aric Andrews back down. Richards may be concussed and just got all of Jesse Adler's body weight in his sternum, and Aric Andrews back down rather than break up the pin.
17 minutes, 25 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Jesse Adler and Drew Everett.
Huge main event. Thank you so much for joining us this week on CWF Worldwide. We will be back next Wednesday night. Brad Attitude defends the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship and much, much more. Everett and Adler are your winners, but what is the future of the Riot?